morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading for Tuesday the 14th of April. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're taking care, looking after yourselves and doing all that you need to. I'm going to use the black and gold Lo Scarabeo Tarot for your reading. My intention today is to get some things going, so I'll see you later on the daily diary. I'll pop in for a little while and I'll get some things up on my Facebook page if you're interested in participating. Okay, what is happening in the universe today? All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. What better way to pass your time and just wait for what you're manifesting? So this is the card of planting seeds for the future. Sometimes it's a card of, you know, waiting and being patient and wondering if things are ever going to come your way. Sometimes it's about learning to be patient and not focusing on an outcome. And this is very much what this guy's doing here if you have a look at him. So while he's watching, that's all he's doing. And I always think of that whole, you know, watching the kettle boil and how long that used to take. If you're watching it, it takes longer. So you need to leave it alone and find other ways to occupy yourself while you're waiting for things to manifest. Because there is news coming in. And if you're sitting around waiting, it's going to take forever because the universe is going to teach you this lesson. So the lesson here is to move on, to find some way to occupy yourself, to take your eye off what is going to happen, the potential outcome. Because something is happening here. There's some sort of message coming in here. But the lesson here for you is to let go. It's about not hanging on to what the outcome will be. Not hanging on to what the future holds. Being able to let the future go and allow the universe to bring you in what you want. You can tell them what you want. You can tell them what you would like to see, but you can't sit and wait for it because it's on its way. There's money here, but you're learning here to let things go, allow things to happen, allow the universe to do what it has to do and let it go. Beautiful. Okie dokie, let's see. Let's get some more information. Okay, so first off we have the Devil card. Now, that whole process of not being able to let go of controlling what is coming your way is all in this Devil card. I love the Devil card. The Devil card represents everything that is too much. Ego. We think or we have this idea if we let things go that they won't happen, when in fact it's the other way around. So the Devil card talks about extremes, obsessions, addictions, and some of that, us hanging on, the control, the need to manage things, the need to bring about a result, that's all in the control that the devil energy has. It's about being bound to something, to an outcome. It's about being focused on trying to control everything. And it's time to let this energy go. And you're learning that. You're learning this. I can see it because what we're looking at here is this energy of understanding that you have power, but you don't have the control. And they are very different things. So you have the power to manifest, but you don't have the power to control an outcome. The universe holds that. Okay, so we see you waiting here for your ships to come in. So I know that you've put out there that you want to manifest and now you're waiting. So, sorry, I just had a little thought about, you know, standing there just waiting. Like, surely there are other things to do besides just waiting. You could be spending your time meditating. You know, this is time to go after what you want here, in a very passive sense. So even though the Knight of Swords is coming rushing in with some sort of answer here, you can still find a way to work with this energy in a passive sense. This is the time to meditate, maybe sort of do some planning about what you want to achieve in the future. You can do exercise, you can do yoga. There is time to do a lot of things that we spend time saying we don't have the time to do. Maybe you know, do colouring, do painting, but something you need to pass the time here, because it is coming. It is coming. You just have to let go of this energy and trust that the universe is bringing it your way. Look at this. So karma is going in your favour here. So something you've been waiting on, something that you've become impatient about, aggravated about, irritated about, is coming. But you need to find some way to let go of the control of what the outcome will be. So maybe the outcome will look very different to what you visualized, but you can't keep putting yourself through the agony of visualizing an outcome. Keep yourself busy. Find something else to do. Meditate. Okay, so we have the Seven of Cups. So talk about dreaming. Talk about getting into this illusion state. There's something karmic about this situation. I love this Justice card. You could be looking at some sort of court or outcome of, something's being offered here. Some of you are waiting from an outcome. It could be a court thing, but it can also be a very karmic energy here. So you could be waiting for something to turn around, something to come your way, something to take on a different shape or form. But you still can't control how it's going to work out. And this is the Seven of Swords. There's Seven of Cups. They're cups, Yvonne. They're blunt. They're not sharp. The Seven of Cups energy. This is about dreaming, visualizing. It's illusion or delusion. It is, you know, all this imagining. How is this thing going to turn out? Is it going to be like this one? It's going to be like this one. When will it come? How long will it be? How do I get there? What do I do? And you're wasting all your energy trying to work out a possible outcome. So you have to let go. You have to allow the time to pass, and you have to free up your mind and be in your body, learning to let your mind rest. Your mind does not control. Well, it controls what you're thinking if you're thinking about it. But then a lot of the time that's hard to do, especially when you meditate. So understanding that something is coming your way, something that's going to change here, something that's going to bring in a lot of clarity, a lot of vision. It's going to illuminate something for you, something that's going to help you here. And I will clarify this. I see you waiting. You're waiting for an outcome. You're waiting on some sort of message, information, whatever it is. You're waiting for someone to get in touch with you. But this waiting is like waiting for the pot to boil. All the time you're waiting, you're not allowing, you're not freeing yourself up to bring in what you want. It's like you're sort of halting or stalling your progress. That's what they're saying. You're stalling your progress in this waiting. You've got to learn to let go. You've got to learn to let things flow so that this prize, this gift, this present, this money, this situation, this stability, whatever it is for you, is coming. It's being offered by the universe. But you're slowing down its progress by staying in this energy of waiting. Okay, so we have the Tower here. So what I know from reading backwards from the Tower here is that something is coming in here that's not going to be what you expect, and it's going to change the way you see things. So you may have visualized 1,001 outcomes, and instead of trusting the universe to bring in what you want, this Tower says to me, that it's going to surprise you by bringing in something quite different. So we have this control, we have this waiting, and the universe is saying they're moving as quickly as they can to get you what you deserve, what you are expecting, whatever it is. But you've got to get out of this illusion of thinking you have to control an outcome. Now, there is some sort of legal or karmic justice being done here. So the universe is trying to put something right. They're trying to correct something, and they do want to bring in this gift, and it will bring a great deal of clarity to you. But while you're waiting, and things have obviously slowed down at the moment, use your time to do things to help you through this time rather than focusing on the problem. Allow the universe to manage that. Because there's some sort of surprise here. And I feel this is about the way you think about things. I think there's a lesson here. Yep. So we have the Four of Wands coming out here. You're about to close out some sort of cycle here. Yep. Something is definitely moving. But it's creating some sort of conflict for you waiting. Okay. So what's happening here is there is a lesson to be learned. So the universe is saying, in doing this, you are learning how to not control your world, how to allow the universe, how to trust that the universe will provide. You've said what you want, you've put it out there, and instead of focusing on the prize, allow the universe to work towards it. Because somehow or another here, the lesson is around trusting the universe, trusting that things will come to you, trusting rather than controlling. Very, very nice. Okay, so I brought out some new cards yesterday. We might go for this one. Somebody asked me about how many tarot and oracle decks I had, so I did a bit of a clean out to check where I was up to, and actually found a couple of decks I haven't used for a while. So I thought, I've got a good chance here to use some different decks. Okay, this is interesting. So we've got the card from the Ascended Masters called Crystals. These are in alphabetical order. Aha! Now for some of you here, this is a sign that you benefit from working with crystals. Epona, the Fairy Queen, knows the value of connecting with the spirit of nature. You can find or purchase crystals at a bookstore. Hold each crystal to know whether it feels right to you. Carry or wear the crystals throughout the day for healing, protection, and increased intuition. You can put the crystals in your bathtub or beneath your bed to connect on a deeper level. I feel like somehow or another they're saying to you here that perhaps you should look to other things to occupy your mind rather than focus on what you're doing. So crystals have a lot of properties that you can use now. So maybe it's about clearing your energy or understanding the power that crystals can give you. So they're talking about learning crystals, but I think this is more about understanding the properties of them. If you have crystals at home, go and look it up and see if you can find a crystal that helps you to give. If somebody knows this, then please jump on and let everybody know. But a crystal that will help to free you up, that will allow things to flow to you, something that will help you manifest rather than being focused on the problem. Anyway, go with that. Have a great day.